Howdy Lou. Could it be another Mystery Meat 64 stream? You bet your behind it is, fellas. Today we're playing Doom 64. Absolute peak. Absolute peak. The best classic Doom game. Don't argue with me, argue with the wall. Doom, great game. Laid the foundation for the franchise. Doom 2, it was very good, you know, it refined the mechanics in Doom 1, added a little bit more. Doom 64. Doom 64 was like playing, it was like playing a game from God himself, man. I don't know how to describe it any other way. This game is peak Doom. Beautiful. Which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know which one I picked. Take that. Bitch ass. I feel like if you've watched at least one stream from me before, you should know I'm not good at video games, even when I like them. Bad dog. Get your bitch ass down. Wait. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Wait, I think I'm supposed to hit that. See? I know things every once in a while. I'm not always dumb. I think this might be the Doom game that I own the most copies of. Because I own digital on Switch, digital on PS5. Have it digitally... No, wait. I have it physically from Limited Run Games, the special edition that came with the golden cartridge. And I own the cartridge itself from the Doom 64, or from the N64. So I really do think this might be the one that I own the most copies of. Jeez. I'm amazed that this one didn't do as well as it should have, you know? Like, you look at other Doom games and they were much more celebrated. This one only got a re-release in, like, 2020. People still played it. They played it, like, source ports, but it wasn't as talked about as Doom 1 and 2. This one is usually seen as, like, a kind of hidden gem. And I feel like a big part of that is the 64 branding in the title. You know, that was like... 64 was just kind of thrown around back then. Because Duke Nukem 64 was Duke Nukem. Mario 64 was a new Mario. So people, I guess, just didn't know if Doom 64 was going to be the same game or a new game. That was talked about in Civi's video. If you watch Civi, he's like, he talks about like FPS games. I really do recommend his channel. He's really good. But yeah, he talks about like that's probably the reason that Doom 64 didn't do as well. But it's a shame because, like, stylistically, it's beautiful. It has really cool environments, even on its, like, native hardware, where it's, like, fucking dark as shit all the time. What you can see looks really nice, and it uses colored lighting very well. I think it's the level after this one that's probably my favorite visually. So I want to go in there in real life and run around. Shit. the elevator went up before I could get back on it. Well, we'll try it again. People always make like Doom is a game that's basically like a test to see like not how powerful a computer is, but it's like, can this run Doom? Can this pregnancy test run Doom? Can my digital watch run Doom? Like anything with a computer in it, people are gonna see if it can play Doom. But you always see like, oh, I ported Doom 1-to-1 to the NES. But what I want to see is, I made a demake of Doom for the NES. I think that would be much more impressive to see. How can you like get a Doom experience with just 8 bits, you know? I'm trying to learn how to use GB Studio, and once I get that figured out, I think I might try to but like make a Game Boy Doom demake. I think that would be really interesting to see. There's actually a Twitter account I follow called like Game Boy Demakes or something. And they don't always like, they don't make the demakes, but they make like visuals of like, oh, if this was a Game Boy game, this is how it would look. And it's a really cool account. I don't know, it's just something I like to see. The Game Boy is really just my favorite like Nintendo handheld. And I like seeing stuff, especially like the massive modding it has. Really interesting to see. I know I keep saying the same shit over and over again. Really interesting to see. Really interesting to see. And I'm sorry about that, but you know, it's just how I talk. Got it. Now I am out of here. Okay, gamers, quick question. Who's winning in a fight? Bob Hoskins Mario or Captain Lou Albano Mario? Where's the power scalers for them? You know, honestly, Captain Lou Albano Mario has way better feats. That's like not even a good like, power scaling for me. Because even in the Mario 1993, Bob Hoskins Mario didn't really do as much as Captain Lou Albano Mario did. God, I love the Super Show. It's so different. Like, you look at Mario now and it's like a clear way of what it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to look. But Mario back then really wasn't, and the Super Show is just like the best example of that. And I think that's why I love it so much. It's just like a weird take. I really do love adaptations that are just not good adaptations, but they do something, you know, interesting with it instead of just being bland, boring, forgettable. You know, what you'd expect. And that's why I like, that's why I also like Godzilla 1998. It's not a good Godzilla adaptation, and it's not really how Godzilla's supposed to be, but it was different, it's unique. You know, even though the people that made it clearly weren't Godzilla fans, and they've said as much, it's still charming in a weird way. And whenever whenever I talk to other Godzilla fans, they don't like this opinion, you know? Uh, Sometimes I meet the occasional Godzilla fan that understands that it's like, you know, you're looking at it for what it is instead of what it should have been. And as far as like a summer blockbuster monster movie goes, it's pretty good. Uh, and it's just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it does something different, but it has a clear vision of what it wants to do, and that's what I respect. It and it's interesting because it's so unique and stands out so much from other iterations of the character. You know, and you want evidence for that. But think about how many people still talk about the 1998 Godzilla. Now I want you to think about how many people still talk about the 2014 Godzilla. Like, I see maybe one or two people a month talk about, oh yeah, 2014 Godzilla actually was pretty good. It wasn't that bad, you know. I thought it was all right. But then you see more people talking about like why they like Godzilla 98, why they don't like Godzilla 98, this, that, the other thing, and it spawned Zilla. It spawned a whole character in the Toho-verse. It spawned so many like it spawned like a subsection of Godzilla fans, you know. And even after all these years, it still has its debates. It still has people talking about it because it's different. It's something new, and it's not just what you'd expect. And I don't know. Sometimes I'd rather have that. I'd rather have like that be the case than just a one-to-one adaptation. Especially in a franchise where it's like been over 60 years of the same movie. Well, not the same movie, but like the same idea, basically. Like it or not, without Godzilla 98, they wouldn't have Shin Godzilla. You know, a big reason Shin Godzilla turned out the way it was because Toho was so worried about, like, or so protective of Godzilla after that movie that they didn't want Godzilla to look different in any other movies, you know? He had to have a certain shape to him, a certain form. There were, like, Godzilla guidelines, and there still are. And it makes artists think, like, in, you know, they have to, like, think outside the box that they're kind of put into. And I know this sounds like I'm rambling about like Godzilla and stuff, but the main point I'm trying to make is I just like adaptations that try to do something separate, you know, like, or it's, I respect adaptations that do something different, like the bad ones, you know, like as terrible, I forget what the puzzle for this one is. As terrible as the Doom movies were, which is another example of like an adaptation that's very divisive. As terrible as those movies were, they were still made with you can still respect that somebody tried to do something with them, you know? Like, I guess I'd rather have that than just like, you know what, no, bad example. You know, forget this whole conversation. Because at this point I'm rambling, and I'm distracting myself from the game. I really don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing for... Oh, wait, I'm supposed to go over here, right? Yeah. No. This one. Is that right? Yay, baby. But yeah, the shit. The game is distracting me from what I'm trying to say, and what I'm trying to say is distracting me from the game. But in a nutshell, I'm saying I prefer creative vision over like source material. And it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad, you know, like there's good adaptations and there's bad adaptations. Like the Super Show was good because it tried to be a cartoon, like a Saturday morning cartoon, and not just a Super Mario cartoon. The Dark Knight trilogy, you know, people love those adaptations. They were trying to be like these gritty action movies, not just a Batman movie. There's not really anything more I want to say on that subject. It's just, I don't know, I guess I'm just like the kind of person that the silver lining of like bad projects. Like, yeah, it's not bringing it back to the Godzilla example. Yeah, it's not a good Godzilla movie, but it does have elements that I really like Godzilla's speed and his ability to reproduce asexually. He was basically a xenomorph in that movie, and I thought that was interesting. I want to see that done. You know, like, put Zilla in the hands of someone who knows what he's doing, and you could get a really interesting movie. Use his abilities to their, like, full potential. Just give a movie where it's just an army of fucking Godzillas running around the city, toppling buildings. And it's up to, like, Toho Godzilla, or the real Godzilla, to stop him. Like, that would be such a badass movie. But Zilla's greater Godzilla community. But I've seen people come around to him in recent years, so maybe it'll happen. Can anybody out there recommend like a good like Switch, or not just Switch, just like anything in general capture card? Preferably Switch though. I don't really know that much about capture cards. This is something I should probably look into, but is there like is there just like a capture card for each like platform, or can I just use one that works for like everything, basically everything with an HDMI cable? Because I'd much prefer to stream Switch games, since I have like more games on my Switch than I do on my PS5, but like from the PS5 I can just stream manually. Or not manually, just like natively, you know, like I just hit the share button, go over to broadcast, and then I'm streaming on Twitch. But like, capture cards are kind of expensive, so I want to get like input on that. Like, oh, this is a good one, and not just like blindly charge in there and end up getting a really shitty one and being stuck with it. If I could stream on my Switch, what would you guys want to see? Because I definitely want to play some like Nintendo Switch Online releases, like the SNES games and the NES games, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Because like retro games are my bread and butter. I love that shit. I've made my thoughts on the Game Boy very clear. But I also really love the Super Nintendo. I think it's fun. It has a cool aesthetic to it. You know, like older consoles, like even the Wii U, which isn't that old. I mean, the Wii U came out like a decade ago, but even the Wii U had kind of a personality to it. You know, much more of a personality than the Switch did. And that's not me ripping on the Switch, it's just saying, like, I wish game consoles still had, like, an aesthetic to them, you know? Like, they were the aesthetic that was used to, like, advertise the game console, you know? Like, the Wii had a sort of sleek futurism to it that a lot of stuff from the time had. I saw like a fucking chart of like the different aesthetics from different eras, and like it fit like stuff from those years into each example, and I wish I still had that image because then I could just like explain the aesthetic better. But like the Wii and the DS had a personality to them. 3DS and Wii U had a personality to them. Game Boy had a like a personality to it. NES, SNES, N64, all of them could be like uh, all of them can be explained with uh, like the attitude they were trying to give off, the demographics they were trying to appeal to. Game Boy, it had crazy advertisements. The one where a kid fights like a robot and then on like Tetris or some shit and then gets like beamed away. I want video games to have that same kind of attitude. You know, like it doesn't feel like they try anymore. It's just like, oh, the Nintendo. Oh, the Sony. The Microsoft. You'll buy it. It's brand name, dude. No. Fight for my attention, you bitch. Fight for me to like your product. What's killing me? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save real quick. I keep hitting the wrong buttons thinking of like Switch input. Oh yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I guess the Switch's personality is just trying to be like cool, like trendy, you know, like appeal to young adults. Like when you saw those old, I say old, only like 5 years. Was it 6 years? Jesus, I am fucking old. But you see those commercials where it's like the bitch from the city bringing the fucking Switch to like parties with her friends, you know, and it worked, you know. It appealed to that kind of demographic, and it was such like a big tonal shift from the Wii U, which had those commercials with like the little kids being like, "Okay, mom and dad, here's our presentation on why we should get a Wii U. 1. Mario is epic. 2. Luigi is funny. 3. Donkey Kong." uh, I remember getting so fucking excited over the Switch as a kid. Like me and my one friend, we got really fucking hyped over it. And it delivered. It delivered. I remember playing Mario Odyssey over his house, Doom 2016. That's actually how I got into Doom. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the Switch, despite its like lack of personality compared to other Nintendo consoles, is still one of the better ones. I just wish it was a little more in my face, you know, like Just taking the middle finger and shoving it directly in my face. Is there a way I can use cheats? As void. Oh yeah, I forgot this had a password system. Doom 64. Oh, you can change it to the fucking Japanese version. Fellas, if you didn't know this, the Japanese version of Doom 64 actually had green blood. Very well-known Doom fact, but you don't come here for the fun facts, you come here for the shitty gameplay and terrible setup. Yeah, I don't think any amount of save states are gonna save me in this part. We'll blaze through it. We will blaze through it. Give me the shotgun. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. Wait. Yep. Has my microphone... No, it hasn't. Okay. Just making sure. Because yesterday when I was streaming Crash Bandicoot, my microphone was muted. And boy did I feel dumb. Yup. Yup. Shout out to the Pinky, one of the most iconic Doom enemies in the whole franchise. Shout out to the Zombie Man, one of the most iconic enemies in the Doom franchise. Scratch his chin, furrow his brow, shoots a man in the back. This has significantly increased the brightness. It feels weird. Boom. When I don't see a liberal crossing my path talking about Obama, you know I pull out that berserk pack. I miss Obama. He was funny. Jesus, why is my... Jeez. I'm not good at Doom 64 today. Come here. I need the blue key card. Give it to me. I've been through this puzzle 3 times. Why am I still terrible? Don't take up that attitude with me, young man. Looks like I need to find the blue door. I feel like this is one of the levels that really shows off the visual, like, aesthetic of Doom 64 the best. Just with like all the colored lighting and everything. It looks really good. These blue hallways are really nice to walk around in. And I have like the Doom source ports installed on my Oculus Quest. And Doom 64 is my favorite one to walk around in. That and Doom 3. Doom 3 is really fun to play on Quest. If you know how to side load, which I do. Maybe I'll play Doom 3 on stream next time. I think that'd be fun. Errm. A hallway. I feel like I was supposed to get the red key card in there. Probably like down here. Ooh, maybe not actually. Probably down here. The shotgun feels so fucking good in this game. It's like, choo, choo. It's got a nice kick to it. 1, 2, skip to the loo. Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. I don't remember where the demon runes are. And even though I know I'm not going to get to the final boss in the stream, it's going to make the final boss very difficult. Errm. Who left this corpse here? I would, if I ever become, like, a crazy rich guy, you bet your ass I'm paying to make a Doom 64 themed theme park. That would be so crazy. Fuck Galaxy's Edge. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm amazed they did this in the Doom engine. Look at that. Crazy moving structures that, like, change the landscape. Yes please. But, yeah, fuck Galaxy's Edge, fuck Super Nintendo World. Give me Doom 64 World. Let me walk around in a blue hallway. And have some good times with my buddies. They won't be bugging us anymore, babe. Take that. Nice try, crack-a-bone. Take that, cracker. Take that, hillbilly. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing in this room, but I cannot remember what it is. Dude, this is the future that I almost said Trump. He's not in office no more. This is the future that who's the current president? Biden? How did I forget that? This is the future that Biden wants. He wants us all to live in colorful hallways. Probably forgot it because it's like fucking 12? Is it 12? Point is, it's late. I always stream at night. Don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Pretty sure I did everything in this area, but I might be wrong. What's in here? Been in there, been in there. I've been in there, I've been in here. Where do I go? What am I supposed to do? This is bad game feel. Wait. I knew I was hearing enemies, but I know I'm not supposed to go over there because this is blocked. Good rule of thumb for when you're playing video games: if you hear an enemy, or if you see an enemy, you're in the right place. They don't just put those things anywhere. It has been a while since I've been on this level of Doom. And I still have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Oh wait, here. Right? Yeah? Yeah, baby!
Oh, the yellow key card. Babe, wake up, I found the yellow key card.
Babe, wake up, babe, I found the yellow key card. Everything's gonna be alright now. How do I get to Yellow Keycard Junction? This way. Yeah, nice try, losers, but I never lose. Hey, must be the money. Smacked into my drink just then. Where the hell's my phone? There it is. Errm. A shotgun in my hand. What could this be used for? Dude, this game has the best super shotgun. Fuck yeah. This is me when I find the creator of racism. Boom. I know I keep saying this, but how did they do this in, like, the Doom engine? Because you gotta keep in mind, this was 1997. They didn't have GZ Doom back then. Like, you can do this in GZ Doom easily. Not in, like, classic Doom engine.
I need a yellow key. What a problem for me.
A man with no key. Chat member in the audience. You, yes you, I'm watching you. Shit, secret area. Recommend a good capture card, please. For Nintendo Switch, specifically. I want to start streaming Switch games eventually. And also, let me know a Switch game you'd like to watch me play. And let me know why you want to see me play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Oh shit, ambush. A big part of Doom is you gotta know when to hold them You gotta know when to fold them, and you gotta know when to walk away. Yeah, it's a little thing called pro gaming. You wouldn't understand because you're not a pro gamer. So, the lore of Doom 64 is that, like, all the demons you find are corrupted by, like, the mother demon, right? And the cacodemons looking, or the corrupted cacodemons looking just like regular pain elementals, wouldn't that, like, kind of imply that pain elementals are related to cacodemons in some way, like, biologically? I always just assumed it would be like, if you think of, like, Pokemon evolution, it would be Lost Souls turn into cacodemons, cacodemons turn into pain elementals, which spit out Lost Souls. Oh, my viewer left. This is a sad day for America. Speaking of Lost Souls, I fucking hate that. I am fucking insane. How big of a streamer do I have to be before I can just start, like, getting visits from the Bill Clinton kid? I was watching a video today. He fucking gets around. Where was he in the video? I know I saw the German video recently. I feel like I talked about that last stream. He was on a podcast and they were talking about, like, wages, and he's the only one making any fucking sense. Where did this guy come from? What is his motive? And when is he being officially hired by From Software? That's so cool. The walls over here look like puzzle pieces. Or Invader Zim. Like, there's the eyes, he's got a big square head, and then you look up there and there's an antenna. I'm trying to think, where do I go now? So I got the yellow key card. Don't have the red key card, now I do. Now I can go through the iconic red door. God, it sure is a view. Hey, that's another level done. We're not going for all the secrets in this. Let's be real here. You're already suffering from listening to me walk, or not walk, from listening to me talk. I don't want you to suffer any worse from me trying and failing to look for secrets. So the, like, monsters in the Doom games, the classic ones, are all made from, like, scanning in 3D models. Something I never really liked about the Doom 64 ones, though, is that they weren't made with, like, clay and shit, like the monsters from the first two games. These ones you can tell are scanned in, like, 3D models, you know, like computer models. Which you can like very clearly tell from the weird texture they have on them. You know, like the weird shine. They look kind of plasticky, almost. Somebody should make a mod for Doom 64. Like some artist out there that just replaces the sprites with like actual like molded clay models. I think that'd be interesting. It would make him look more realistic. Give me that box of shells, bitch. Die, you bitch. Picked up a blue key card. Now that's like a that could be a kind of funny streamer joke. Oh, I picked up a blue key card. That could be on t-shirts, you know. That's gonna be iconic with the fans, and then all the newer fans will say, "I don't get it," and the older fans can be like, "I guess you weren't here for the original streams." A new form of elitism in the Mystery Meat 64 fan base. That's the goal. That really is the goal for my streaming. To have a fan base full of elitists. Like everybody wants to stream so they can entertain or like do this, do that. Nah. I want I want a fan base of douchebags. Oh. Give me. Give me. Me want. I don't know how to use that chain gun, but I still have the chain gun anyway, so I win. Ooh. Yes. Give me. Oh, you're so beautiful. Errm, a predicament. I am lost in this wonderful little wonderland of buttons and switches and walls and monsters. It's absolutely crazy, though, that when they released Doom 64, they added a whole new fucking episode to it. Just to tie it into, like, Doom 2016 and Doom 2. I think that's awesome. You know, like, they wouldn't do that for just, like, not every game company's gonna release a game and be like, or re-release an old game and say, hey, here's a whole new pack of levels. No, they didn't have to do that, but they still did, and that's really commendable, honestly. And they're good levels, too. They're really cool. Very, very fun to play. And, yeah, my favorite game gets that, yours doesn't. Well, it's not my favorite game, but it's up there. But, still, how's it feel? How does it feel to be a loser when I'm always winning? I don't know how to explain it. They remind me of Redditors. That pisses me off. I didn't save at any point in this level. Oh. Come on. Come on. Right. Let's do it again. start getting myself dead immediately. Fuck you dancing for? Get out of here. This is not good. What's my cat's being so fucking loud. She does this every night and I don't understand why she does it. She just kind of starts screaming. Can you hear that? Oh my, how can, you guys gotta hear that. What's the matter with that? What's the matter with that cat? How did I do that? I was backed into a corner, and I still managed to pull that off. Maybe I am good at video games. Oh yeah, ambush. They drew John Rambo First Blood. Damn it. Flew too close to the sun. Alright, 1 and 2, let's try this again. Hey, kill 2 in one barrel. Like throwing pinkies in a barrel. Actually, those are phantoms. Like throwing phantoms in a barrel. Ah, oh, hey, the shotgun. Thank goodness. Die, bitch. You know how the Pentagon's been saying, like, oh, there might be an alien mothership and it's, like, probing Earth or something. It's sending, like, little probes to, like, watch Earth. Dude, I genuinely feel like if the aliens come to Earth, they will not be well liked among people. Like, I've always joked that the only thing that can end racism is giving humans a new thing to, like, come together and hate, and I feel like aliens are gonna be that thing. Like, I don't know, I just feel like if a new intelligent life comes here, like, aliens, I feel like everyone's first instinct is gonna be to be racist towards them, or would it be speciesist in this case? I feel like I should have said flashing lights seizure warning 20 minutes ago. Not 20 minutes ago, but like a while ago. And I didn't do that, so I'm sorry. And I'll be better in the future, I guess. Oh, I should play Katamari for a stream. I don't know why, but that made me think I should play Katamari. I think that'd be really fun. Considering doing that now. Probably will do that now. Oh, and they're porting over that other Katamari. I hate those things. They're porting over that other Katamari game. We Love Katamari, I think it was. Aw, oh, dude, that could be so fun. I love Katamari. That game is very relaxing. At 200 followers, I'll do a freestyle rap stream. God, that'd be awful. At 300 followers on Twitch, I'll do a stream where I just eat bugs. I'll eat fistfuls of beetles and roaches and worms. Hey, where did all the ammo go? Rubs big ammo-shaped belly. Good question. Phantom. I think they made them yellow to make them like slightly easier to see, because Doom has a lot, or Doom 64 has a lot more color lighting than like Doom 1 and 2, where the Phantoms are just kind of like gray and fuzzy. Or not even gray, like they're almost completely transparent. But here they made them a little yellow, but I feel like they're much harder to see than they were in Doom 1 and 2. Same with the Nightmare imps that are like kind of translucent and shoot purple stuff. They're also really hard to see sometimes in like the later levels. They really didn't need to bring these back in this game, the Lost Souls, but they still chose to make everyone angry. Why don't they die from one shotgun hit? Who do they think they are? Wait, I knew I heard one. Honestly, if I could stream on Switch, I think the first game I would want to stream is Mario 64. I think that'd be really fun. I wouldn't stream Sunshine, though. I don't really like Mario Sunshine. I know that's like a lot of people's favorite, but I just find it boring. I'd also stream Odyssey. I think Odyssey would be very fun to stream. Oh! Shit. Shit. Scheist. This isn't really the Switch at all, but I think in the future I might do a Fortnite Coca-Cola stream just for like the meme of it. And I promise if I win I'll say yippee. I'll go yippee! I fucking love that video. That's just like pure childhood joy. On Fortnite and on cola. Yippee! Bro's smaller than the Coca-Cola bottle. Who the fuck hit me? Was it you? Must have been. No. Don't you pull your gun out at me, bitch. Hey. No. Bad. Bad dog. The things I do for love.
Mr. Krabs, where's the Doom 64 secret formula? Mr. Krabs, I've rebranded the Chum Bucket into the United Aerospace Corporation, Krabs. Prepare to be run out of business when I open up a portal into the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Accidentally opens portal to hell. They should just pay me to write SpongeBob cartoons. I could do it. Alright, here's a cool new idea for a SpongeBob episode, right? SpongeBob is sitting in his little library that he has. Does he still have that? Does he still have that like in newer episodes? I don't know. I don't watch SpongeBob as much as I did. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that, viewers. I'm fine now. SpongeBob is sitting in his library, opens a book. Patrick is inside. What does Patrick say?
Hey SpongeBob, check out these guys I read about on the internet. They're called QAnon.
And then SpongeBob and Patrick get really interested in QAnon. And they try to talk to Squidward about it. Squidward's like, SpongeBob, vaccines won't give you autism, you idiot. And I don't know how to end that episode. I don't know, just that one just started off with a joke. It wasn't really going anywhere. Damn, maybe they shouldn't let me write SpongeBob episodes. Yes, we'll do this again. Defreaking you. 12 health. Time to put the down elevator and die immediately. I didn't even finish that sentence and I already died. I might stream a Resident Evil game in the future. I think that'd be fun. I think playing Resident Evil 8 would be really cool. With Lady Dimitri and Heisenberg, you know, like the Breaking Bad character. Has anyone made that joke yet? I feel like that. Am I making like a very easy Resident Evil 8 joke? It's like a dorky level joke. It's like Resident Evil 8, but Heisenberg is replaced with Walter White? Question mark? I would play Resident Evil 7 too. I really like 7. I feel like people just kind of stopped talking about 7 after 8 came out, but I think 7 is one of my favorites, like the modern era. Shit. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the stream real quick. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm back. Guess we gotta do this level again. I don't know why I haven't been using save states. I could have seriously reduced the amount of times I would have to do this fucking level over and over again. I need to stop saying the word fucking so much because I saw a clip of, I don't know what anime it was, but it had an American character and he just, the whole joke was that he kept saying the word fucking before every, like, noun. And I was like, god damn, that's really how I talk. I need to cut back on it. I need to become prim and proper. Okay, real talk. If any Doom Demon were real, which one would you most likely eat? I feel like pinky meat would be like sold in stores as like a beef replacement. I don't know, man. They just kind of look delicious, not gonna lie. And I'm pretty sure it's Game 2016 that says in the codex that they're like a delicacy in hell. Aren't you like the teensiest, weensiest curious about like how they would taste? I mean, come on. I'm guessing like beef with a lot more smoky. I'm making sure to take care of you guys this time. You guys are dicks. Why they took the pistol out of Doom Eternal. The pistol is murder to kill anything with. It's like a 5-minute murder. What's killing me? God. I'm saving it. I'm gonna be smart about this. I did it. I finally smartened up. Mr. Beast helps 1,000 fat knuckleheads figure it out. Oh. I told you, man, you can't see these fucking things. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I need to get glasses or something. Mr. Beast helped 1,000 dinglings get it together. Oh, that reminds me, Wario Land Get It Together would be really fun to play on stream. That one's a bit of an oddball Wario game, but I still really like it. A lot of people kind of criticize it because it's like so separated from other Wario games, but realistically, what gimmick do you think they were going to do on the Switch, you know? Like, with the Switch, every game is supposed to be the same, you know, docked as it is in handheld. At least every first-party game. So realistically, what were they going to do with the whole hybrid gimmick that the Switch has? You know? I think it's fine for what it is. I think it's a good game. I think it's a good WarioWare game. It's not my favorite, but it's still really cool. And I thought it was fun that you could unlock the final boss as like a playable character. That was only partially a spoiler. Before anybody gets mad at me for saying that. I won't tell you who the final boss is. And my last statement on WarioWare will be never trust a bitch whose favorite character is Ashley. They're probably weird. I've always been an Orbulon man myself. Not all of us can have good taste. Although I think mainly my reason for liking Orbulon, even though I like 9-volt and 18-volt games better, is purely because I really like the stereotypical depiction of aliens where they're just the little dudes with the little gray dudes with the big eyes. I'm really hoping that if aliens are coming to Earth, they look just like that. I think that I don't know. I think that would make it so that whatever happens with them, good or bad, I'd still be at least a little happy. I'll let any alien species enslave me if they're adorable enough. Like the Meeps, Phineas and Ferb, remember the Meeps? Yeah, dude, I'd do whatever they tell me. Who am I to say no to such a cute little face? Alf? Alf from Alf? I'd do whatever he told me to. He's Alf, dude. He's funny. Oh, I forgot about you. Okay. I'm gonna save real quick because I know that if I don't, there's gonna be a lot more I have to do after this guy beats my ass. Have you guys noticed Alf is getting a bit of a resurgence recently? I've been seeing a lot of Alf content recently. And was it Shout Factory? Yeah, it was Shout Factory that just got the rights to Alf, so there's gonna be more Alf content coming. I don't know how you would do an Alf reboot, because the whole point of the show is his relationship with the Tanners. You know, he was oh, he's an alien that lives with this family. You know, his whole world was limited to that family's house. You can't really do an Alf reboot without all those characters, you know? And Willie's dead, dude. Willie's gone. I think Kate is also dead, the actress for Kate. Brian is in his 40s, I think. Kate's in her 50s. I don't know, maybe they could pull it off. Maybe they could just... Oh, that's right. Alf isn't even with the Tanners anymore, because after the movie, he's an ambassador to Earth. I forgot about that. And I know I spoiled that, but genuinely, how likely were you to watch the Alf movie? And I don't want you to lie to me. Don't lie to me. Because if you lie to Mystery Meat 64, you're not allowed to watch him anymore. That's the rules. Shit. I wasn't prepared. They don't do a Muppet Babies type thing with Alf. And I also hope that the people that work on any new Alf content are happy, because when you read about the absolute horror stories that were going on behind the scenes with Alf, well, not other shows had it worse, I will say. It's been worse with other shows, but the people who worked on Alf fucking hated it. The guy who played Willie was such a menace. He yelled at the kid who played Brian and made him cry. Dude, he was 6 at the time. It's all because he messed up a line. Dude, he's a kid, calm down. He's not supposed to be professional yet. But the day that they finished filming on the last episode, the guy who played Willie, was it Will? Not Will. It was like something White, I think. Max White? Was that it? Was it Max White or Max Wright? I think it might have been Max Wright. That's not important though, but the guy got into his car and just left without saying anything. Like, you really gotta be hating the thing that you're working on for that to be like your final goodbye to it. Just leaving. Not talking to any cast members, not talking to any like staff. Just see ya. Make sure my paycheck's in the mail. It's a shame because it's such an influential show. Well, that might be an overstatement. It's not like, it's not like Alf is present in like every piece of media you watch, but it's definitely like a popular 80s show, and a lot of people really love it. So it's a shame to know that like everyone that worked on it didn't like it. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I hate these fucking things. I don't want to play anymore. How much? Alright, I'll stick it out until the end of the level. But after that, the Lost Souls have officially won. Or I'll stick it out until the end of this level, not like one more level. People still make YouTube poops. I like YouTube poops. There was one that, I almost burped. When my friend and I were kids, we would just, like, send YouTube poops back and forth to each other. And there were two that we really found, or three actually, that we found really, really funny. Even though, like, looking back on them, they weren't that funny, but they, like, we were turning red with laughter, dude. It was funny. They were Caillou's Ebolaween 2014, which I'm pretty sure is still out there. Clarence has Ebola. A lot of them had to do with Ebola. I'm just realizing that now. Product of their times. Clarence has Ebola, which was really funny. And I still think Clarence has Ebola is, like, at least a little funny. And... what was the last one? Oh yeah, Daddy Pig falls out of an airplane. It was a Peppa Pig one. That one, I'm pretty sure got re-uploaded. Yeah, it did. I think the re-uploads are still out there, but the guy who made it just, like, deactivated his channel. That always sucks to see when, like, when a YouTube channel that makes, like, good stuff, or at least stuff you like, deletes their channel and, like, all their stuff is now spread about on various archives. I think Nicholas Fedorov was one of those. They made... Was it Nicholas Fedorov? Hold on, let me look that up. Yeah, they made, like, that VeggieTales parody and, like, other stuff. And they've they're like, there's YouTubers similar to them. I'm pretty sure that we're inspired by him. Like, Seinfeld Spitstain, who also went missing, but, like, his stuff is still up there, thankfully. Exploshi, her stuff is good. But with like Nicholas Fedorov's compared to those others that I just mentioned, his were much more just weird, not like evil, I guess. Not evil, not just like made to be dark and spooky. Uh, I don't know how to explain it. Which I know I say a lot, but that's because I don't know how to explain anything. I'm good at forming ideas, but not getting them out there. Maybe the more I stream, the better I'll get at doing so. But Nicholas Fedorov's stuff always had like a different type of surrealism to the other ones that I just mentioned. I think my favorite was his VeggieTales one. I like that kind of aesthetic, just like the weird old, like VHS tape aesthetic, where it feels like a video you would be shown in school. Like they would bring out a wheelie cart with a TV on it, pop in the VHS tape, you're just along for the ride. Those were always the best days in school. I remember in 3rd grade that happened, and we watched a cool video about animals. It was called like Amazing Animals or something. It had a little lizard mascot. I know I'm gonna have to save my game right now. I don't know. It just makes that kind of media seem much more special. Because I know if I watch like Amazing Animal or The Magic School Bus on my own and not like in school, or like Bill Nye the Science Guy, I know I wouldn't like it as much. Like the reason I like them so much is because they're tied to positive school memories. Maybe that's why I like anything. Because they're always tied to positive memories. Shit. Good thing I saved. Too many cooks, too many cooks, too many cooks. Oh yeah, speaking of surrealism. Dude, I love the shit that Adult Swim does, and I hope that with like everything that Warner Brothers Discovery is doing right now, that Adult Swim remains relatively unchanged. You know what I'm saying? Because Adult Swim is like the mainstream home for like good surrealist shit, like This House with People in It, unedited footage of a bear, Too Many Cooks, the whole infomercials line. I always forget, was Too Many Cooks and This House with People in It and unedited footage of a bear, were they all part of infomercials? Because like they're listed as part of it in HBO Max, but I don't know if that's like official. Like, yeah, it's what Warner Brothers Discovery says, but is it what Adult Swim says? But Adult Swim is like such an important piece of, or such an important part of the surrealist art world to me. It's how those people like get their stuff out in the mainstream media, and it's makes it easier for them to get like discovered and stuff by people. And I don't want to see that go. You know, like as a huge fan of surrealism and just stuff that feels like you saw it in a dream rather than you saw it on TV at 4 a.m. As a big fan of that kind of stuff, it would be really disheartening if that were to just like all go away. Maybe someday I'll make some of my own surrealist stuff. Maybe someday. About today. Shit. Shit. Ugh, stop hitting me. Oh yeah, I have other guns. Shit. New bridge. We're coming to get you. We're new bridge. We're back and we're proud. That's a good infomercials episode. That's the last thing I see before I fucking melt. And that's what I see after I melt. Alright, that's gonna be all for tonight's stream. I want to thank everybody for coming. And have a great rest of your night. Sweet dreams, my pleasants. See you guys next stream.